Good afternoon, everybody. Please log in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We have something very important we want to discuss. Something so very much important. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Please just come in, log in, wherever you see this live video, just log in. Let's discuss. Oh, yeah. You are welcome. I have one person here already. Thank you for coming in. Please, I want you to help me to share. Help me to share, please. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you. We want to discuss something very important. We want to discuss something regarding our state and regarding our nation, regarding Edo State and regarding Nigeria as a whole. How can we move forward? What should be our priority at the moment? What should be our focus at the moment in Nigeria, especially in Edo State? Just as you can see my title, which is the most important? Obaseki, MOWAA, 2.5 million votes, Radissi Bla Hotel, or the Edo people? Which is more important? Not until we begin to answer some questions aright, we cannot move in the right direction. So please, if you are here already, help me to share the link. If you have not subscribed to this page, Mr. Open Letter, please subscribe. And I want to reiterate, I'm not a member of any political party, and I don't wish to be a member of any political party. I'm not a supporter of Obaseki, but I am a supporter of his good work. I don't know Obaseki. I'm not a supporter of Ubebolo. I don't know him one-on-one, on one basis. I don't know any politician on any basics. Even I've received many contacts from since I started this my channel. I've received messages, calls from different political party who want me to channel their cause, of which I rejected. And that's one of the reasons I don't allow calls on my live video. I just come, I speak my mind, just like I am prompted now to speak my mind again. And the question on our topic today is, which is more important? Is it Obaseki? Is Obaseki more important? Is it MOWAA? Is it 2.5 million votes? Or is it the Edo people when we talk about governance? Not until we start to answer some questions aright, there is no way Edo State can move forward. And not until we stop being partisan, or we stop being or answering questions based on we are affiliated to a political party, we cannot move the state forward. We cannot move the state forward. So I am prompted to speak on this particular topic today, which is more important? Is it Obaseki? Is it MOWAA? Is it the Radissi Bla Hotel? Or the Edo people? Or the Nigeria people? Which is more important? We should take our focus. Which should we concentrate on at the moment? Which should we give our all to at the moment? So I will just start. We have 11 people already. I'm not waiting for me to have crowds. If I can channel my message to just one person and the person get it right and run with it, it will be more better. I will appreciate it more than having lots of people who will not, as in, let's just forget about that for now. So, very quickly, let me lay a foundation. I want to start. Let me lay a foundation. Yeah, let me start from 2024. I'm at CM. Ulululu. I don't understand your ulululu, but anyhow, you're welcome. So let me lay a foundation. Election came in 2024. We all know how the election went. Okay, what was the purpose of the election? The election, irrespective of who comes in as the governor, does not okay. But the purpose of that election is for us to have a governor who will focus on bringing dividends of democracy to the people. The people want somebody who can rescue them, somebody who can channel their cause, somebody who can focus on how it can better their life. Because one of the major purpose of governance from the very beginning it was established is on people oriented, to better the welfare of the people, to secure the life of the people. So election came, Obebolo became the winner by the verdict of the Supreme Court. Okay. And since he entered as the governor of the state, I cannot say that he has not been doing some other projects, yeah. But from 1 year in office that he has entered as the governor of the state, all I have been so frequent about is Obaseki. All I am so frequent about is 2.5 million votes. To the extent we are still in 2025 and he got in 2024 November, just 1 year for that year to run out. The 2025, he continued the campaign for 2.5 million votes for Tinubu, who his election is in 2027, and they bought buses, decorated it, print t-shirts and all in Edo State. Then came MOWAA, and that issue of MOWAA did not just start in 2025. It started in 2024. When Obebolo was still an aspirant, he was asked a question. If you eventually become the governor of Edo State, what are you going to do in the health sector to make it better? He answered and said, I am not going to destroy a hospital and build a museum. He was talking about MOWAA, which means before he became the governor, he has something about MOWAA, of which we saw persist until this time. And it did not end there. We saw that probing from EFCC. Left EFCC, we saw the probing be given to Edo State House of Assembly. And while they are still doing their findings, we saw that it was given to six-man panel led by Adam Saliu Oshomole, former governor, now a senator. And while they are still doing their findings, we saw that it is not being directed to the House of Senate under the leadership of Godswill Akpabio. And Godswill Akpabio said he's going to speak to Mr. President Tinubu, who at the moment have a lot in his hand. And while we are still talking about that, I saw this video. You see this video?
Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the Museum of West African Arts.
This is the video where this same matter of MOWAA that has been given to Edo State House of Assembly, given to six-man panel, given to Senate, and also be presented at the House of Rep. This is the video.
House
House of Rep.
establishment of this museum follow the
House
traditional
of Rep.
commitments.
So which means we have had over how many?
And other artifacts to
Let me just stop it here.
with the expectation that such priceless
Which means
materials
in this matter, we have had over up to 6 committees, different committees focusing on MOWAA issue. Over 6 committees. And while we are still discussing this matter of MOWAA, look at what happened in Edo State. Look at what happened in Edo State. 18 years old kidnapped in around Okmila.
Some of our youth and the vigilante group from that axis swing into action. They went into the bush in search of the.
I don't know if you can hear what is from this thing. Let me know. If you cannot hear, we explain.
Why they go into the bush to search for the girl.
If you can hear, just write it that yes, we can hear.
The abductors noticed that and they opened fire on them and for the fact that they are.
So I will explain that video for you. So while we are still talking about MOWAA, where MOWAA have with the enthusiasm, with the desire, with the strong what will I say motive, with the strong desire to see MOWAA be investigated. We have in Edo State where an 18 years old young girl was nabbed, snatched, taken to the bush, and vigilantes in that community also ran to say, let's go and rescue this girl with the same bike that Okmebolo, supposed bike. In the beginning, thank you for stopping by. The same bike that was Okmebolo bought. You know, when you ask this APC and say, how are you guys combating insecurity? The first thing and the only thing they will tell you is that the governor bought about 50 in-losses and 100 motorbikes. That is the first thing they will tell you that they've done in securing Edo State. What happened now? A young girl was nabbed, snatched. Those security men around those community, they went after that young girl, not knowing that those snatchers were also waiting for them. Before you know, they ambushed them and our own men ran. Why? Because the people they are going after, they have more sophisticated weapon than what our men are having. They ran for their life. The bike that was bought to secure Edo People, which if you ask the governor or any APC person and say, what has the governor done in securing Edo State, they'll tell you he bought bike. So I expect that motorbike to secure every Edo person. I expect the in-laws to be able to secure every Edo person, because the in-laws, if they will not cost anything, they will cost over ₦1 billion. So if what cost over ₦1 billion cannot secure us, what's the need? So our men, they ran for their life. Then the bike that is supposed to preserve us, that the government knew is the only thing that can keep us. They gathered those bikes, the snatchers gathered those bikes, set it ablaze. They set it ablaze. Then later, the soldiers came to that spot. As at then, those snatchers, they ran. They took the person that they snatched, they took the person along, which means the person was not rescued. So instead of yesterday, in the Edo State House of Assembly, they said today, which is the 20th of November, they are going to start the hearing of Obaseki investigation. Instead of Edo State House of Assembly or the government of Edo State to focus, Tochukwu, Ikechukwu, thank you very much. God bless you guys. for the Edo State House of Assembly to be focused on how they can secure the state. Obaseki is still the issue. Do you think these people want to know the cost of MOWAA? That is not it. Obaseki is still the issue for over 1 year. And mind you, the governor who have just 4 years have just spent 1 year in that 4 years pursuing Obaseki. Thank you, Lord Ray TV. Ni Asegbe. What a fine name. Asegbe. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, the governor have just done 1 year and he has just kickstart the second year. And all we are still seeing is that the pursuit of Obaseki and MOWAA is as in intensified even more. Intensified even more. While our own security men, they are running for their life in the bush. They bought Ilosis Okada to secure your life. When the fact come, wey be say they will secure your life now, the base. Back when they buy, when they spend billions of naira for buy, we will secure you, they leave those back, they set them ablaze. And instead of House of Rep, Edo State House of Assembly, to be discussing on how they can make our men to be sophisticated, to be able to fight these people, they say no. Now Obaseki matter. Let they hear. Obaseki matter. Let they carry. MOWAA matter. Let they carry. 2.5 million votes. Let they carry. We reach. We pass Edo people. That is why I'm asking. Which is more important? Doctor. This government is not for the people, but for the few corrupt people who have been aggrieved because they were shut off the state fund by the past government. This government just want to please the Oba, and the rest Edolites can go to hell. It's not far from the truth. It's not far from the truth. So instead of Edo State House of Assembly to be making laws and discussing on how they can secure the people, they are still discussing Obaseki. Thank you, bro. You are always on point with your analysis. Thank you. They are discussing Obaseki. Why? What I showed you now, 18 years old, is still with snatchers. Still with snatchers. Soldiers who went there, they were not able to rescue the person. Before they got there, those people left. Were they expecting those people to still be there? They will not be there. They left. The second year in office, the pursuit for Obaseki and MOWAA intensified. We saw that the governor gave it to the, what is it called, Akpabio, to pursue the case. Then Akpabio, without thinking, said he's going to talk to Mr. President. Are you going to bring the issue of MOWAA to Mr. President when the president have a lot in his hand already? What is the focus of these people? When the president is still under sanction from the United States that they are going to invade Nigeria, you said you are taking the matter of a MOWAA to Mr. President. Which is more important? MOWAA, 2.5 million votes, or Obaseki? Yeah, I can say that Obaseki is also important because he's a human being. Obaseki is important because he's a human being also. But one single Obaseki cannot be more important than the whole of Edo people. One single Obaseki. See, if the way they are going with a MOWAA now, the way they are going with the investigation of a MOWAA, that they took it from EFCC because they are progressing, they take it to Edo State House of Assembly. Because they are progressing, they took it to Oshomole Committee of Rest. And because they are still focused, they took it to House of Senate. And because they are still focused, they took it to House of Rep. If we can be focused on insecurity like that and we persist on it like that, Edo State would have been secured. Edo State would have been secured. You know, when I say that somehow, sorry to say, it's not as if what is it called? Pebolo is not doing some project or is not trying some area. But because of he's not focusing on the area where that is needed, as in the area where we need help desperately, and he's just focusing on what is not relevant. We are not seeing what he's doing. How can you be focusing on just one person, Obaseki, and then our people, they are snatching them? Snatching our people. And if they ask these people and say, what are you doing in terms to secure the people of Edo State, you will say you have, you bought in-laws, you bought bikes. In this time and era, the question I have always been asking, sir, that in-laws, it go fit give you intelligence, say something they happen for that area? No. It go fit give you intel, say, see. Can that motorbike make you to be proactive? No. Okay, let's even forget about Edo State now. Let's go to the situation we have found ourselves in the whole of the federation right now. Let's go to that point. Which day here? 2 days ago or a day ago, we saw that this same set of miscreants went to CAC Church in Akure and virtually took everybody, and on the instant, 3 were gone down. 3 were off, as in on life, and they took others out. Now, instead of the governors in all the 36 states in the federation to come together and reason with Mr. President, and everybody bring their ideas on how they can solve this matter, because this matter of insecurity, I believe those people who are doing it, those bandits, I believe they are not APC people. They are not party affiliated. So I believe it is because of that, all the PDP people in our country, they will not say, na APC people, may they go fight themselves. Or APC will say, na PDP people, may they go do their own. Those people are not party affiliated. The same way they go for the state that they have APC governor, that's the same way they go for the state that have PDP governor. And we, as a country and as a state, we are being divided. You will see the president is giving money to APC governors to better their country, to better their state. While PDP, they oppress them in order for them to decamp, in order for them to come to APC, then they can give them their rightful allocation. What is all this? What? To the detriment of the life of the people. Caleb, you are welcome. To the detriment of the life of the people. These people that are carrying out this act, they are not affiliated to a political party. So why would the federal government, and that is the reason why you see decamping. Many PDP governors, I have listened to many PDP governors who decamp from PDP to APC. They will say they are decamping because they need to better their state. That it is until they decamp that they will get full allocation. And we say we want to secure our state, when we are gradually turning the state to a one-party state. Instead of all the state governors to come together, put their heads together, whether PDP, APC, irrespective of who you are, thanks. That is true. I have some real video about it. Thank you, Caleb. That, I say, God. I want to secure our people. We want to secure our people when we still use our people's life to play partisan politics, and we want to secure them. We want to secure them. How? How? When there is as in, democracy is supposed to ask, whether you are from PDP or you are from APC, ADC, is supposed to ask everybody, whether opposition, you do your critics to better. That is why I love Germany. I have been opportune to be at their Bundestag, their parliament, where they have engagement, irrespective of the opposition. You will hear that when the opposition is speaking, irrespective that is trying to oppose what the incumbent is saying, but you will still reason that what they are saying is for the betterment of the whole people. The whole people is the focus. The country is the focus, irrespective of their opposition, of their disagreement. They still put the whole people in focus. But in Nigeria, with all due respect, we are not practicing democracy. We are practicing demo of grace. Demo of grace. That is why the Edo State House of Assembly, as we speak now, they have lost their respect, with due respect. Because you go to that place, you see that everybody are APC, apart from maybe 3 or 4 people who are from opposition. So how can they have a good deliberation on a matter? How? So, of all that has been happening, the 25 people that was adopted, even the ambush that the Nigeria army was ambushed, advised the government to get intelligent Edolite into his cabinet so the government can be given direction. That is it. So, in that same country, military was ambushed. Major General taken. Before you know it, it's gone. So my question is, if Major General can be ambushed, taken, and on life, what is remain? As in, what is the, as in, what it can remain for us? What remains of us? What remains of us? If a Major General, even while he was with his people, they ambushed them, took him, unlife him, what remains of us? And the worst of it all, we are all still divided. We are all still divided. So I begin to wonder, what is more important? Is it Obaseki in Edo State that is more important? Because Obaseki now, Obaseki is reigning now. Now that he's no longer a governor, he's even more reigning than when he was a governor. God. As in, this administration succeeded in giving Obaseki publication. Obaseki is even more reigning now. People want to know, who is this Obaseki? Who is this man? Who is this man? God. He said, you are doing a great job, especially for Edo people. Priestly. You're welcome. Many people do not know Obaseki before. Many do not know who is, but immediately Okpebolo came. Obaseki is now the hero. Any post that I just put Obaseki's name is flying. Is flying. But any post that I put, they snatch one person from that village, it's not flying. To tell you how it has, as in, I don't was rich. Any post that I just put Obaseki, that post will just fly. You see views. But any post that I put, they take one person from that village into the bush. No views. No views. You know why? To the extent that even government went as far as do a regulation that such news must not fly again. And still, they are not going out to see how they can rescue our people, and yet they don't want it to fly. If the news of Aisha did not fly, of which they tried their best to suppress, God bless Arise TV, God bless Harrison, and many others. If those people who have good engagement in their pages did not post that, to the extent those people were demanding for 20M, government did not bring 1M. Government did not bring 100 naira. Government did not bring 5 naira. But yet, they almost tried to see that they suppress that news from not flying. Where many Nigerians, God will bless. I say, Nigerians, we are people with good heart. Where many Nigerians donated, and Harrison, God bless you, Harrison added 5M to see that that girl was rescued back. We should boast our security now, because if this Fulani fully control across the middle belt, Edo State will be easy. As we speak now, Edo State is. I posted a video which day here that even in the city center in Edo State, people now virtually enter into the bus. Immediately you enter into the bus, you start doing video recording of the faces of the people in the bus. You know why? Because now they said there is a white bus, of which a girl also came out and she said she was a victim. They took her, but somehow she was rescued. She spoke not as maybe somebody who was told. She was the victim. She spoke. So to that effect, many people now enter bus in Edo State to tell you how insecurity have gotten worse in Edo State, and we still have people who are still playing partisan politics. We still have people who do not want to come in terms with the fact that we are in a mess. We still have people that when you speak truth to power, you will still see a set of hired people who will counter truth. And we are all praying to see that the state move forward. How? 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 How are we going to move forward? Not until we begin to speak one mind. We can't move forward. It's not possible. So what happened in Kwara State? It did not happen in Edo State. Okay, the taking of the people in the church, it did not happen in Kwara State. But did it happen in Nigeria? Yes. Is Edo State part of Nigeria? Yes. Is the governor of Edo State supposed to speak about it? Yes. Has he spoken concerning it? No. Why? Because his father is the president. He has to speak concerning it. He has to speak. Not until all the state governors, irrespective of who you are supporting, you have to come out and speak. Irrespective of who you are supporting, you have to come out and speak and give direction. Not just speak, also give direction. How can we rescue the nation? How can we save our people? I watched that video. I was, as it, looking at the old woman, the horror. My brother, Nigeria matter. Don't Nigeria matter. They scatter person head. Look at that woman, the horror. And even before that particular CAC video, in one of the group that I belong, they sent a video to me. I don't want to play it here because of how horrible that video is. What happened? It is still in that quarter where they cut people, as in these people, they cut them, tie their hands and leg on the ground. You know what happened? They began to use iron, smashing their head until they of life them. They smashed those people, their hands and leg were tied. They cannot move, but they begin to smash them. I couldn't watch it. In that nation. And the painful part of it is that we have governors who are still going with this city boy movement. Asiwaju 2027. Our governor even carrying a pass the son of Tinubu by even making, in fact, if Edo State House of Assembly can put it as a law, move a motion and put it as a law that every Edo person must wear infinity cap, Asiwaju cap, they will do it. And nothing will stop that bill not to pass first, second, and even how many it will pass. You know why? They are all APC. I wonder how we take things that are unnecessary over things that are necessary. I wonder how some of our brothers and sisters are deceiving Okpebolo. They are deceiving him so well. And anyone, like the last live video I did, who is not the enemy of Edo, who is not the enemy of Edo? Because the last time I checked, everybody who dares to speak truth to power is an enemy of Edo. And we want to move forward. Anyone who dares to speak truth to power is an Orioba, is an agent of Obaseki, is an opposition. If you guys do not want us to speak truth to power, I think it is better when you take off our eyes, because many of us are tired in seeing what we are seeing. Take it off. At this my age, this my age, and now constantly they play with truth. This my age, I'll call they play with truth. Like I see some of our Edo brothers, they do. We play with truth. 5 minutes ago, you were speaking the truth. 2 minutes later, otherwise, at this age, you will see them with beards, you see them with gray hair. I see them on social media a lot. And many of these people who are doing this, many of them are in jammed. They're jammed. Many of them, they're jammed. Many of them, they America. Many of them, they Europe. They jammed. Maybe say everywhere good for them. System they work for them. System when they work for them, don't know whether you be foreigner or you be indigene or citizen. System when they work for them, don't know whether they come from Nigeria or Liberia. So long you work in line with the system that is on ground, that same system, as the system they benefit the indigene, I say they benefit you will be foreigner. Irrespective of your color. That is disgusting when you see that it is this set of people who is seeing what is happening in Nigeria, will come out on social media and be spilling all kinds of lies. We pray every day that Nigeria do not happen to us. The politicians do not care about the citizens. For how long we will continue to pray for God to come and protect us from even this? God. Priestley, now what you talk so? And God bless you. Now what you talk so? Now what you talk so? And I will talk about that also. How heartless can we be? You are living in Europe, everything is working for you. God, have mercy. Have mercy. Okay. And they come. See, this is my health insurance. My health insurance card. This in Germany, my health insurance card, AOK. Why is it important? I work, I pay for my health. If I'm going to the hospital right now, I don't need to drop 20,000 naira to collect health card. I go there, they slot it in, treated. I don't need to bring 1 naira from my pocket. The Kranke Kasse will take responsibility. That's why it's important. And sometimes when they write some drugs for me, drugs that is worth 20 euros, I just pay sometimes 5 euros. Because of this. And we have such system in Edo State before this administration came. It shut it down. I've received so many comments. It shut it down. And the Edo people are not asking for accountability. If you shut it down, okay, you have the power to do so because you are the governor. But give us account. Because we put you there. Why did you shut it down? Tell us. We need to know. Is this era of hardship that a reasonable person will shut down health insurance in a state or in a country? Now me they talk and say nobody they gather the money they keep for yourself. Say this money I save out for you in case if I sick, I'll take go treat myself. Nobody. But it can come at any time. You find yourself, you are sick. And it can be so serious that the money you will need to treat yourself will be even more than what you even thought in your head. This card will cover you. It will cover you. And we shut it down in Edo State. Boys are not protesting. They are busy protesting in MOWAA that is not even completed. What we said the people, you are not protesting. You are protesting about Obaseki. To even make the matter worse, Obaseki is living in wherever he is, whether in UK or in America, I don't know. Living his life. The last video I watched about Obaseki, I almost shed tears. When he was saying, all that I did for Edo State, I'm not the one benefiting it or suffering it. I did it for Edo people. I'm not there now. The health insurance will not cover me. Stella Ambassador Hospital will not be admitted there. the commander control center will not wash over me. I almost shed tears for Edo people, not for him, because he's in a better place where system is working. Are we joking? Why do we clap for these people? People who have no IQ about government, why do we clap for them? To our own detriment, to our own pain. If a governor cannot rule us and does not have the idea, he leaves that place. That is why I talk about your power. In this place, whether you are a foreigner or you are not a foreigner, you go to the same school with the white people. Free education. Free education. Free education. But in Nigeria, what happened? So, concerning what Priestley wrote, he said, and I will read again. God bless you, Priestley, for this. He said, we pray every day that Nigeria do not happen to us. The politicians do not care about the citizens. For how long we will continue to pray for God to come and protect us from? For how long? Like I saw, this is not to cite Pastor Jerry Eze. No, it's not to cite him. Irrespective of whatever, if we want to come out to demand for good governance in Edo State or in the whole Nigeria, we still need prayer to back it up. I saw him praying with his whole heart, crying and all. I support it. I'm a Christian. Yes, I am a Christian. But sometimes you take actions. You have prayed. It's time to take action. And I saw a lady tag herself to that video and she said something. She said, look at a pastor who maybe if he's leaving the house, he has what is it called? Bulletproof car. Not just that, security men guiding him. Then when it comes to the Nigerian people, we are praying for God to come and answer them. Sometimes God blesses our action. Oh, just imagine we are praying and praying and praying, and we are not telling the government what to do. I'm a Christian. It is our time that we move and tell these people. Just look at, we have a nation that is almost ripped off by these people. And my own governor is talking about MOWAA and Obaseki continuously. You know, for what I always say is this. For many people who Edo Moyi, Ajayi, Edo Moyi, don't be lie. Edo get respect. Ah, God. I love Edo. See, if Edo will be a better place, if Edo State will be a better place, I tell you, many of the Edo-lites that are living in Europe, they will go back home. Because in not gas, Europe want good rich. Make good rich house. Even if now your people know when you did their midst, now bigger joy. But me now, will I go to Edo? I suppose if we go Nigeria inside this November. I was supposed to go because I've been at home since November 1st to 30th. I have my free time. November 1st to November 30th was my holiday. and I plan to go to Nigeria. But with what is happening, I will go. I planned. That was the reason I took the holiday. I took the holiday. That was the reason I took the holiday, so that I can go to Nigeria. But with what is happening in my own state, I will try. I will risk it. And we have people who will come online and be saying, people when they enjoy better life or jand. Since I did, now see say lights not off since. Eh? God has nothing to do with our inefficiency. God gave us the brain to do all things. Simple truth. It's as if it is when Donald Trump came and said, we are coming to invade Nigeria, that these people, they said, we are ready for Donald Trump, let him come, and they increase. And we still have governors, the stupid PDP governors who were fighting and disgracing themselves when we have bigger issues in our head. You can see how these people love their political party more than you. And you play into their own streams of music. You play into it. You play into their own streams of music. When will you deliver yourself? Galatians 5 of Galatians 6 was speaking. He said, oh foolish Galatian, who has bewitched you? Who has bewitched you? That is what we should be asking ourselves. Who bewitched us? Who manipulated